back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 183. And joining this week, we got Bruno. Wait. You know what would be so sick?
What?
I should, look into getting, an LED sign that, sits in the back wall. And it just,
Yeah?
and welcome back to episode Click 183.
That'd be neat.
It'd be pretty cool.
Like a programmable clock.
Yeah.
Or, if you wanted to be real bougie, you know those airport flip panel things?
Oh my fucking...
Split flip? Yeah. Just click the button and as they're all flipping to get to the next number.
That's just an amazing thought, but very, very much overkill.
Yeah, a little bit.
They start breaking. And
just have like a fucking deli counter clicker.
Cling. What's with? Do you want to open a deli? Are you not into the gun shop idea? Are you into the Bruno's Deli idea?
I guess, dude.
Bruno's Meats and Cheese?
Yes, dude. Oh, you need a special slicer for cheese. They're not the same.
What? Really?
Yeah. I guess
Why?
they're sticky. Sticky.
What?
You can't. There's such a thing as like a cheese-rated slicer. Yeah. You could make it work, but like.
Do you wedge cheese or do you cut cheese? Is it just you use a wedge and you cut into slices, or an actual spinning blade?
Spinning blade, but if you want to cut like American cheese, because American cheese is real sticky, it's got a lot of moisture to it. If you ran American cheese through a regular slicer, it would just get gummed up and stick to everything. So it needs a follower behind the blade to grab the cheese and keep pulling it.
Interesting.
And then the follower flips the cheese down.
Interesting. Digital counter. Incremental. That just was not it.
That one.
I mean,
I like it.
I mean, for $100 and some, I'd expect something better than a goddamn 2-button system to program it. A fucking keypad should have been in the budget.
Yeah, probably.
Well, not all numbers light up.
Oh, that's not good.
Fun. So, we got a couple anniversaries to talk about. 100 episodes ago, getting a burner. We talked about streaming services. Maybe Mixer.
Yeah.
Still Mixer time. Mixer hadn't failed yet. Some
Really?
Waze updates. I think that's when you got your jank firmware from Waze to get your IP shit for your camera.
Yep.
Burner phones. Technology certifications in Australia. So, 10 years ago today, Bruno. 12 years ago today. 12 years ago today.
12 years ago. Okay.
10 years ago tomorrow. 12 years ago today.
What the fuck? Okay, go ahead.
2 separate anniversaries. You know what came out 12 years ago today?
No, I don't.
A monumental...
Is it Minecraft?
No, fuck, no. No,
Okay.
This is a monumental piece of one of our Discord friends' lives. So monumental.
No! Don't even tell me.
It's the 12-year anniversary of Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, okay, the game. I thought you were going to say the video. I was
no.
Don't you even.
Well, it's the start of what made the video.
Okay.
Modern Warfare came out 12 years ago, Bruno.
That's a long time ago. For a game that was very widely loved.
You want me to put that in perspective for you?
Sure, send it. What's up?
Skyrim came out 10 years ago tomorrow.
Yeah, and they're releasing a new one.
Yeah, you beat me to it, but yeah. If I put it in perspective, a game that came out 2
What
years
else can they release?
This is the anniversary edition. And in a
Like,
couple years,
honestly,
they'll release the special anniversary. They have
Honestly,
They've
what
released
more
Skyrim.
can they do?
They've released Skyrim one time per year for the last 10 years.
Are they gonna put it on my mouse next? Can I play on here? Like, just
Your Samsung smart fridge.
ridiculous.
If we could go back in time and tell our young selves, like, don't worry about getting on the Skyrim train. You're gonna have time. And you'd be like, what do you mean? It's like, it's gonna be released till you're like, at least in your like mid to late 20s.
It's ridiculous.
A game that was pretty monumental to like the gaming community is still being released. That thing came
Yeah,
out on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
yeah. I mean, I always think back to GTA 5 because that's been released on so many things too.
It's still getting updates as if it was a new game.
Yeah, absolutely, it is, which is
When that
ridiculous.
game came out, I wasn't expecting, oh yeah, I was like, oh man, got to get on this hype train. Never did. I'm like, oh, I might miss out on it. Still could buy it now and still have 1,000 years to play it before the next one comes out.
Yeah, which is stupid. When is the next Elder Scrolls game? Like,
They
when they
announced
stop
it.
selling Skyrim? Is that when it comes out?
No, they have their new game coming out next year, I thought, and then after that's the new Elder Scrolls. So 2024 probably. I think it's not Morrowind. It's
And then what? Are they going to release Skyrim alongside it, updated,
100% the special anniversary edition.
or the Skyrim DLC?
Elder Scrolls 6. What what is it? I forget what. It's
I don't know. Does it have a name?
It does. The like Skyrim is the place in the Elder Scrolls universe, and like they announced what it was. I just don't know what it is. It's at the end of the video. I'm like, maybe
Hammerfell
not.
and High Rock.
Sure.
I think that's what it's saying here. Hammerfell and High Rock, what people wanted in Morrowind.
People wanted Morrowind. It's hard to keep up with this. The trailer for it came out 3 years ago.
I think I remember watching it at like what's it called? E3? I think it was an
E3
E3
Pro.
video. Yeah. They had like the whole orchestra and then it was like, "Oh, by the way," and slapped this down on the table.
Uh, the um Game Awards should be on relatively soon. Not soon, but like in the next
Yeah?
month,
Are they?
probably. I think that's when we'll get more like announcements.
Maybe. I've been feeling like the announcements lately have been shit.
A lot of shit games.
That's what I mean. Like been a lot of not good.
Hmm. Yeah, but yeah, Modern Warfare 2. I remember getting that shit on Christmas. I remember the just that iconic cover. I remember opening up the goddamn case and putting my disc in and hear the as the disc spinner spun that shit up, and
Don't
then
be me.
hopping in those lobbies and then hearing a lot of
Yo,
profanity.
those lobbies were something else.
Watch your profanity. But yeah, a lot of good times.
People like fighting in the lobbies too, always.
Oh my
Just
god,
having scream offs.
I don't even understand it anymore. Like, when would we ever hop into a game lobby and just have open mics or open like
When
one
you
open
just want
mic
to
and
talk,
two
you
like,
want to start shit. That's all Call of Duty was, is starting shit.
but like, would we ever play a game nowadays that we get into the lobby and we just have open mics and like talk?
I remember when CS:GO, you get to talk to each other at halftime.
Yeah, that's not great. They
You
got
just
rid of
start,
that.
you started yelling at each other at halftime.
Can't even talk to everyone in League anymore. Can't even use all chat. That wasn't for the. I mean, it's
Changing
probably for the
times.
best.
Different times, man. Different times.
Yeah. Um. So that was all the anniversary stuff. So what you got going?
Okay, so I bought something.
Okay.
I got a hat for free from buying it.
Hmm. Was this a were so did you buy this at a store or online?
No, at a store.
Was the store an equivalent to like a Cabela's Bass Pro type store?
Nope.
Hmm. You didn't. Oh my god. What was it? Amish Run?
Not quite. It's in that
Okay.
neighborhood though.
Mennonite.
There were normal people working there, but if I saw an Amish guy, I wouldn't wouldn't surprise me at all.
Okay. It's a nice hat.
Too bad. Yeah,
Probably.
it's nice.
We're still a decent ways away from the hat cast.
It's it's not a winter hat though. It's a mesh hat. It's a summer hat.
Oh.
Neon, high vis.
Neon yellow or orange?
This one was orange. I had choice of 4 different colors though.
All neon?
Yep.
What other neons?
There was green, blue, and like highlighter yellow.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm trying to give you a little bit of a hint. The neon high vis.
Did you get a tractor?
No.
Oh.
So it's a hardware store. That's also a steel dealership. Bought a leaf blower.
You bought a leaf blower.
Okay. So, as you know, I live in the middle of a lot of trees. Right?
Yes.
I have a handheld leaf blower.
Okay. I'm sure it's some like half-ass like Amazon Basics leaf blower.
No. It was a good
Oh.
leaf blower.
Okay.
It was an older version of this. This is a new one. So it's like upper mid-range leaf blower. It's like a high-end handheld leaf blower.
Gotcha.
It works.
Sure.
Takes a while, but it works, I guess.
Yeah.
I went in there thinking I'll buy a backpack blower, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see, where are they?
So let's be like a landscaper here. Let's think of Bruno's brain. Like,
Fuck it. Give me all of them. I want to see them all. Don't give me one of them.
Bruno doesn't think like
Okay.
small. He thinks let's professional. He thinks
Yeah,
professional.
oh yeah, we're clicking professional blowers. I mean, this one is already in that category, okay?
Oh, I see that.
So I was thinking like, okay, they make backpack blowers, right? They make a lot of them. I was thinking, go in there, get a little backpack blower. It gets the weight out of your arm, which there's a lot of like fatigue and bullshit from holding on to a leaf blower that's shaking the shit out of your arm. After you do that for an hour, it sucks a lot.
I just wouldn't. I just leave the leaves. I don't see the.
Well, that's
I'll
what I
mow 'em
did.
next.
I blow off the driveway because I don't feel like weeding the driveway. So I get them off the driveway, and then that's it. They just sit there. Okay,
Mow them next spring.
that's what I've been doing for years. Okay.
Okay.
So I wanted a backpack blower. You know,
Shocker.
I went in there, started
I'm
looking at
shook.
them. You know,
Yep.
they had a 200, which isn't even on this list.
Okay.
They had the 350, the 450, I think.
How many horsepower are these things?
From like 2 to 5,
God.
I think.
Sure.
Let me look. What's a little guy? Uh,
Or does horsepower matter for these things, or like do
It's
they?
CFM is the big number. So this is
Okay.
a 350. The
Okay.
smallest like bigger backpack blower.
Okay.
436 CFM, which is cubic feet a minute. It's how much air is flowing out of this thing. 2.8 horsepower. All right? Yeah. So that's like,
That's strapping 2 1/8 horses on your back just to push some air.
yeah. And
Okay.
then they go up to
Don't tell me you got the.
like this one, which is like 4.4.
Strapping to full.
912 CFM.
I mean that the math. It's roughly double, and that's roughly double. So the math
Math
checks
checks
out.
out. Sure does. So they had a 350, a 450, a 700, and both of the 800s.
Okay. And what did you? What didn't you pick because you saw something else caught your eye?
So I didn't pick the 350
I'm shocked.
because I put it on and it felt like shit.
Didn't feel like you had enough horses.
It was like eating my back.
Okay.
It was terrible. And when you look at the math of the numbers, it was very close to what I had. So what do you think I bought?
A fucking 850 Magnum.
So
You
I
obviously
went
you
all the way to
obviously
this
tried
one.
that one on because you were like, well, I just have to
All
know.
right. I put this thing on. It's like twice the weight, but it felt so much better just on my back. And I can start it on my back. It's got this little pull thing on the side.
You have an issue. instead of just like dealing with this, you went to the professional section and said, "Fuck your normie life. Let me get the 850 Magnum because I'm pushing air at what? Can I get the specifications again?
912 CFMs at like 200 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Sorry,
let me.
239.
I need to blow these leaves to death
Nick,
with 4.4 on the back
I did some leaf
in
blowing today, okay? First,
67.6 fluid. How many is that? I don't know.
it's
How many?
half a gallon.
Half a gallon of gas on your back. Holy shit!
I blew leaves today, Nick. In
I don't think that's
40
the appropriate
minutes.
term.
In 40 minutes, I did more clearing of leaves than I did in my entire life, I think. This thing is I don't it shouldn't be called a leaf blower. First off, I had to relearn how to walk cuz this thing's trying to twist me sideways as
I'm
it's on my
sure.
back.
Fuck. I'm sure. Goddamn. When did you push your house the other way? Like, what did you do? Start
Pretty much
moving the
it
trees?
it almost wrote so around my house I
Yeah.
have like 3-inch river stone,
Okay.
like decorative rock.
Yes.
They're like, you know, decent sized little rocks. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Old leaf blower, you'd get leaves stuck in it and you'd blow it and it like wouldn't come out because it's stuck. So you got to like kick it a little bit, get the leaf out. New leaf blower, I'm literally blowing the rocks around.
Not. It's not okay.
It's great. It's fantastic.
No, because in a couple years you're gonna come back and say this isn't powerful enough, and then you're gonna be like literally getting the industrial strength leaf blower.
Tornado in a bottle? You got one?
That's what this is. This is already doing 200. There are slower hurricanes.
Like, I thought it was going to be good. I'm blown away, though. It is amazing. If you have a lot of leaves, I suggest a big ass leaf blower. It's a good time.
Category 1 hurricane has sustained winds of 74 to 95 miles an hour.
239? What does that go to?
Uh, 110 to it's a hurricane. It's a category 3. 100.
Go to 5. What
You
are we
are
at?
we are going to 5. has a category has a maximum sustainment of at least. It's more power than your average Category 5 hurricane by about 100 miles an hour. A Category 7 is a hypothetical rating between the maximum rating of a Category 5. A storm of this magnitude will most likely have winds between 215 and 245.
Did
I'm
you
not a
say
category.
7?
That's theoretical.
Alright, so it's a lot of wind.
It's a tornado.
Look, it's amazing. It's a good time. Leaf blower. They gave me a hat. I was happy.
I'm sure they did. The fucking steel dealership robbed you. What? Fucking you're in the F4 tornado. Devastating. So
I want to take it on like my kayak or something. Exactly.
Fucking take it to the lake next summer, or not summer, late summer, early spring, or
like
fall.
Sit on an office chair.
So,
I almost fell a few times while I was doing it because I'm like stepping around and it's just like pushing the shit out of me.
so I forgot to saw some Reddit post today.
About a leaf blower?
Or yesterday. No, it was about this dude that like made an inflatable houseboat, like inflated like 3 platforms.
That sounds weird. Did you blow it up with a leaf blower?
It was this. It was that one. No, it was used to pump. I thought of Steve.
Okay, so this looks like paddleboard technology.
Yeah.
Because paddleboards you got to pump to a pretty high pressure so that you can stand on them. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah. Well, so don't forget he did inflate a boat so that he can go out in the middle of the lake and come back. He thought ahead. In a way Steve would never.
All right, what are we like quadruple layering this shit? What is all this? Also, why does he now have an electric pump? Why now are you using electric?
Look at this. Look at his little home.
I kind of like it. It's nice.
Look at his little captain's chair on his little dinghy. I don't know. Think of the possibilities.
I kind of like it.
That's already 1,000 times better than the pontoon boat for river rafting.
As long as you don't puncture it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Man, fucking the 800 Magnum leaf blower.
I did not think I was going to do that.
Oh, I probably could have. If you would have told me, Nick, I'm looking for a leaf blower, I would have been like, holy shit. What? And,
I really didn't think I was going to. What did I DM you? I wanted to tell you about my condition with buying things tomorrow on the podcast. It's a problem.
God
damn.
Not even like. I couldn't find one. My like tent. Oh, okay. This isn't a leaf blower technically, but like if you would have asked me like, what do you think I'm looking at? I would expect you to come with some like.
Okay, so this is a leaf vacuum, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. So like maybe I need one of these too. God. I mean, I don't need that big of a trailer. No.
How about that?
I can draw that line.
Oh, okay.
Now, a dump trailer would be very nice.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I need to rent one of them soon.
How about that one for your tractor?
Dude, I really no like. I don't own a tractor.
The quad you use as a tractor.
I guess I could pull it behind that. I don't know. I I could actually use a dump trailer. I should have
Could you
bought one.
though?
Yeah, I need
Or
one.
do you just want? Do you want one, and then you could think of uses for one?
I have used people's and rented dump trailers many times throughout my life.
Okay.
I need one like right now. I need dirt and stone. Like I want to go to a quarry a few times with a dump trailer. It's going to happen soon.
It's getting to be winter.
Well, maybe spring. I didn't do my projects.
It's got a new roof and
Yeah.
a big pipe.
The pipe is part of it. I need to put the pipe in, and I need stone.
You need concrete, I thought.
I need that too, but not that much. The stone is the issue, because I'm going to dig down to put this pipe in, and all I'm going to come up with is giant rocks. So I'm going to take the rocks out, put stone in.
I I don't know with you sometimes.
What do you want out of me? I'm telling you the truth.
As soon as you get a dump trailer, you're gonna start getting other things that can fit into a dump trailer, and you're gonna start doing dump trailer things.
That's what happened with my shed. I made a shed, and I made it way too big. I had to fill
And now
the
you
shed.
do stuff with it. I'm surprised you don't have a
Yeah.
car lift in it.
I sometimes wish I would have poured the concrete thicker.
Is that all that's stopping you?
And the roof higher.
The shed you just said was too big.
There's no world where I could have built a big enough shed. You see, this is the pot with the chili scenario, okay? There's always a bigger batch that I could have made, okay? That shed is as big as physically possible for where it is on my property. I'm wedged between a well and a setback line from the road.
Okay. You don't have. Does your brain comprehend that you can do like
No,
things
it doesn't.
Like
No.
you don't have to do everything at once.
No.
Like if you want more chili, you can make a second batch of chili.
I can't make a second leaf blower though. What am I gonna do?
No,
Put
but
one on
you
each
can-
side and just.
But instead of having to blow all the leaves in 15 minutes, you can spend that extra 15 minutes and get like a reasonable leaf blower and do it in 30.
See,
don't-
I had the reasonable leaf blower. I went crazy.
Like you don't have to move your rocks with your leaf blower. You could just
That's so nice though. Like really, it actually is. Oh, let me tell. So, I was just doing some cutting of wood to split for firewood. I just did this the other day. Okay, you start a chainsaw, right? I do the thing you're always told not to do anyways. But I do it because it works. Which is hold the cord and do the drop start pull, right?
How
Yeah.
are you supposed to do it?
Set it on the ground and stick your foot in the handle.
Oh,
and
okay.
pull it.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck
Sure.
that. No. Yeah. Leaf blower has a magical easy start device. Okay. You reach back on your left side, and there's this little handle that you hold on to. Give it a half pull. Real easy, real simple. And then you let it go back, and you pull forward. And none of this is jerking or forceful or anything. You just pull it. And then it gets to a point, and it all lets go, it unravels, and it starts. It's like it loads up a spring, and then the spring starts it.
Gotcha.
Great technology.
Sorry, you can start your industrial strength leaf blower now with that's what was gonna hold you back from using it even more.
Also, it's a 4-stroke, 2-stroke.
What?
It's a 4-stroke engine that runs on 2-stroke mixed fuel.
Why does it need to?
It's actually to be more efficient.
Okay.
Because a four-stroke engine has an extra cycle to push exhaust gases out of the cylinder and get
Okay.
fresh air in, whereas a two-stroke does not.
Gotcha.
But it runs pre-mixed so that you don't have to change the oil on it. There's like some internal weirdness.
You
I don't
don't
know.
have to change the.
So on a
Ever?
two-stroke, you don't change the oil because there is no oil because you run mixed fuel. That it's 50 parts fuel and 1 part oil.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what two-stroke is. Like if you ever have a mixed gas.
I don't.
So someday, Sonny, you're gonna own land and you're gonna need to know all this shit.
I'm just gonna leave the leaves.
And when you get a leaf blower, because you will, remember, go big.
I'm not. I just refuse. I refuse the idea of a leaf blower.
See, I have a feeling the other half of that household will not refuse and will want the leaves gone.
No.
You don't think
see,
Matt... Really?
she's not gonna do it. She grew up in the mountain with like trees and leaves everywhere, where they didn't do shit because they were on a mountain surrounded by forest, trees, and leaves.
I'm surrounded by trees and leaves.
They're on a
Just
mountain.
blow them into the... You got me there. I'm not on a mountain.
So it was just like you did that because you didn't want to lose the mountain part of the mountain.
I guess.
I'll go out and burn the leaves for all I fucking care. We aren't California here.
My neighbor does it and I hate it. Because I get scared that he's gonna fucking catch the woods on fire.
Okay.
What's up?
I
What you
don't know.
got?
I'm looking at the diagram that I need explained to me.
Okay. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Yes. So what you want to know?
So two-stroke. The first stroke is the compression. The
No,
scavenging.
So what that means is it's putting fresh air into the cylinder.
Okay.
The blue is oxygen-rich air.
Okay.
So the piston retracts and opens a hole that puts fresh air in.
Fresh air comes from underneath?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the piston goes back up and it starts to compress that air.
So that's all one stroke.
Yeah. The top diagram is one revolution of the piston.
Okay.
And then it goes kaboom and it goes back down. And the exhaust gas goes out the hole and then fresh air comes in the other hole. So
Okay.
That's your cycle. It explodes
one...
every time the piston goes around.
Okay. So why is that a two-stroke if there's only one stroke?
Because it's a down and an up.
Okay.
There's the stroke of the piston.
A stroke
down,
is
up.
one movement, not the entirety of a movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a four-stroke is it goes down, it opens a valve, and fresh air comes in. The valve closes, it compresses it, it goes boom, and then it comes back down. But also, the other thing is there's an extra stroke because you're pushing the exhaust gas out of a different hole.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm understanding.
So,
yeah, because on a two-stroke, the exhaust gas is going out during the stroke to come bring air back in, whereas on a four-stroke, it's pushing the air out physically with the piston. What the difference between these two is, the biggest difference is you get more of the exhaust gas out and more fresh air in on a four-stroke.
Okay.
It's a more ideal environment for the combustion. Whereas two-stroke is just like, dump enough shit in and make it work.
So your two-stroke engine operates like a four-stroke, is what you said, or was it the four-stroke out? Which way did you say?
It's a four-stroke engine that runs on two-stroke fuel because it's a mix fuel.
Okay.
Like the guy said, as I was talking with him, he offhand mentioned, "Oh, by the way, it's a four-stroke engine," and I was like, "What?" And then he's like, "Yeah, it's a four-stroke engine, but it runs on mixed fuel." So forget I ever said it was a four-stroke.
Okay.
Like your car is a four-stroke.
Right.
Anything that you put regular gas in is a four-stroke.
Okay.
So is this, but they made it with the frame of mind to use mixed fuel.
So you wouldn't probably have to oil it. Not oil it, but like change the oil and do all that stuff.
There is no
Easier
oil to
maintenance.
change.
Right.
Yeah.
Just easier maintenance.
It has to do with maintenance. It has to do with probably tolerances and how it's like made.
Gotcha.
Like there's no oil pump, there's a lot of things you don't need if you're doing it like that.
Interesting. So that was your.
What's up?
So what's your next? So is the dump trailer your next big purchase, or what?
No, I don't think I use a dump trailer enough. If I was on better terms with my cousin, I'd ask to use his more often, but fuck that.
So what's the next checklist?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Trying to think in your life, what do you need? Tires, but that's not a real goal. It's not an achievable event.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I really don't know.
You need to upgrade your grass cutting abilities.
Nah, I don't do that very much.
Cabbage chomping abilities. Do you need an
I
electric
just did that.
Yeah, but next year, now you're king of cabbage.
Maybe I need another crock or a bigger one. Maybe I need to step up to a 10-gallon.
Maybe you should grow cabbage.
No,
No?
I don't. I don't think growing works too much here. There's too much shade. There's too much trees.
Yeah, but like, don't they? Hmm.
But
Corn's not your thing, so maybe you should try something else.
maybe, dude. Maybe.
Maybe you should try growing like peppers.
That also doesn't work too well. Or
Uh,
tomatoes.
Not zucchini.
I couldn't get them to pollinate.
Bee. Maybe you want to be a bee guy.
No, I don't. I don't love bees. I mean, like bees are fine, but I don't love them.
Hmm. Squirrel guy. Do you want to start training some squirrels?
Maybe.
Be like that guy that has the rope course in his backyard that the squirrels are becoming like Navy SEALs.
Yeah, I got a lot of squirrels.
We start training them
They're
up.
definitely around.
The only thing better
Maybe.
than attack squirrels is an attack raccoon.
I probably got them too.
Raccoons would be awesome attack animals because they got thumbs, so we can give them like knives
Or cotton candy for them to wash before they eat.
or like mini guns. Pew pew.
That's terrifying.
Like one of those Victoria style air guns where it's like mini bullet. They
Yeah.
just like think if we got like 10 raccoons all trained up and we go like have them rob a gas station.
It's literally terrifying.
Gas station gas gas station robbed by many raccoons. Local police unaware of unable to comprehend the issue. They got away with all the glizzies.
You ever see the video of the guy walking inside to his dog? And he's just like real happy. And he's like, "What you got, buddy? You got a hot dog?" And you just see the dog with a hot dog hanging out of his mouth. Have you ever seen that?
Oh,
Oh, I gotta find it. Hold on. I'll find it for you after the podcast.
okay. Apparently you do. Um, how's Oh, he's a
I
little
found it.
happy.
I the It's the audio though. You gotta.
I
I'll
mean,
give it to you after.
I can unmute your stream. I can hear the
It's
audio.
No, you can't. It's not that kind of stream.
What? Oh, just doing the window or the screen?
Yeah, the screen. So that if I ever drag anything else on them, you can
Yeah.
see.
Okay, her.
What's her want now?
He said out of like the 91 people, out of like apparently the hundreds of matches her gets, and like the 91 of them, I'm like, how many were bots? He said 4. I'm like, oh, bull fucking shit on that one. Not that he couldn't get that many matches. Not that there aren't that many bot accounts just doing everything.
What did you think of the number? Do you think that's numbers
No,
right?
I don't think it's right at all.
You think it's low or high?
Fucking a little high there.
Okay.
I guess he was. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe her like literally gets the swipes. But for him to say 4 bots now, you could tell me that people get hundreds of swipes just because of bots.
Probably, yeah. It does seem low. I would have expected more bullshit. I don't know.
So, Madeline and I did a thing yesterday.
Yeah?
We
What kind of thing did you do?
we
Did you buy a leaf blower? A chainsaw?
no. I think it's kind of like the opposite of that. We met with a financial advisor. We got a
Oh,
financial
okay.
advisor now.
Okay.
Who would probably advise us not to buy the 800 Magnum leaf blower.
Look, time is money. I'm saving time.
It's not really the. I think time is one of your like kryptonites of life.
Okay, so
I've seen you make.
what?
I've seen you spend 12 hours making 300 gallons of chili. Let's not act like someone's not sitting on a little bit of extra time in their life to.
All right. What was the cause for you to want a financial advisor? Is my curiosity question.
We have a lot of money that I'm not doing jack shit with,
Okay.
nor do I have. So, her mom's a teacher. Both my parents were teachers. They got a job in education. You pay into your pension. They get paid out for the rest of their life. Like, they still have like the old school where you like
Yeah. Yeah.
you put in your years, you get your pension, you retire.
Yeah.
We now have
That's not really what happens nowadays at all.
like ever at all, like nothing.
Unless you're
We
like a utility worker, I think.
yes. Even then, it's like probably a shitty pension that like. Bleh. So
Yeah.
I have.
Okay.
I'm not looking to get my advice from our Discord channel, Die for the Dow. Really not. Just to be honest with you. They're on here
Okay.
like day trading Roblox.
And you know, that's perfectly acceptable.
Sure. That's the word we'll say.
I'm saying that you don't want your advice from them. I'm saying,
Okay.
yeah, I fucking understand. I think both is fine. I think what you're doing is a more sensible long-term solution to some problems.
Yeah.
I was curious if it was like if you're looking to buy a house soon and we're
We
trying
are.
to figure that out. Because that's
We
also
are.
another reason some people do that, which I figured
Yes.
you probably would be at some point.
So we have a lot of money coming in because we're both in like well off to do jobs. We have a
Yeah,
lot of money we owe.
I
and we
think
have
you
a lot
call
of stuff
that
we want to buy.
a dink from Dinkelberg.
Yeah,
You remember that shit?
Dinkelberg.
Dual income family with no kids.
I was thinking Fairly Odd Parents,
I mean,
Dinkelberg.
like that's where that came from.
Ah,
That's
really?
literally why his name is what it is.
Ah,
Because he's
yes.
the rich guy that doesn't have kids.
Man, fuck it. I don't. Yeah, the God. Just looking at those things are expensive. Fuck that. Um,
I know.
yeah. So I was like doing a lot of the Googling. I found this place, and they're like, we're gonna put a bunch of our money in, and we're gonna like invest. Cause I look at it now, and like it's really sad that like our savings account give like half a
It's like a
percent.
yeah, and that's pretty good actually. I think
Yeah,
half a
because
percent.
inflation this year's 5%, and I'm getting half a
Yeah,
percent back on my stuff, so I'm losing
yeah,
4.5% of my money.
yep.
Yeah.
Not great.
Plus, like, maybe you have a 401k
I
from
don't
like your time.
personally
Okay.
know.
I
I
didn't
do
know if you had one.
know. I know some, but
So, like, you're supposed to put your money, like, you tell them what, like, funds you want to put your money in. And, like,
sure, yeah.
when you have no
Usually,
one, what?
good.
When you have no idea what, and you have like 1,000 different things, they just say, "Oh, do the Target 60 fund when you're gonna like retire," and like, but then they
Yeah.
like went through the big list of stuff we should be putting our money in, and they're like, "You should put your money here, 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 and here because this is hot right now." And like every 4 months, they want us to come back and like talk to us and reevaluate our shit.
So like, my understanding is sometimes they dumb it down and say, "How risky do you want to be?" Like from on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being like, "I just want to be able to pull out from it," and 10 being like, "Let's fucking go."
Hmm.
You know, uh, being young, you have a bigger opportunity to be a little bit riskier with your money.
Yes.
Whereas somebody who's 70 and literally surviving off of that money doesn't want to have any risk.
Yeah, we have this like, oh god, they sent us like,
Yeah, they'll. My dad has a lot of stuff invested in places, and they send him a paper book. It's like fucking this thick of all the shit where his money's been and everything.
yeah,
I mean, which transparency like that is good, and I think it's good that that's available to you because it should be when you have a lot of money in some place to invest.
yeah. So it's really nice. These places, like, we went there, talked to like 4 dudes in a room, just drilling us about our money. But yeah, we're gonna start
That's
an
good.
account there. Basically, we just like savings accounts are shitty. Back when our boomer grandparents were like, "Oh yeah, put your money away and you'll get like 10% back on your savings account."
I remember when I used to get like 4 to 5%. Nice.
Yeah. Now they're soon enough you're gonna like be like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be $50 to hold your cash for you." It's like, fuck you.
I remember a time when they were running a promotion at my credit union
Yeah.
that they would give you a CD for a year that was a 10% return on $1,000.
Yeah. Okay.
So you made $100
Yeah.
for
Fuck
putting a
that.
grand. That was amazing. I wanted to put so much money into it.
They knew what they were doing. Get your money in there, and then you'll never take it out.
Well, no, it was like, here you go. You get to do this once, and that's it.
Yeah. Then your
No,
money's there. Then you just leave it there.
that credit union beats any interest rate I've ever heard of so far. I've never heard of somebody say, "Oh, I got this interest rate," and I'll be like, "Man, that's maybe I should move some stuff." The only problem with the credit union is that I can't go anywhere to get cash.
Yeah. I have one credit union that only gives me good they have great auto rates. I have 2.5% on my auto loan.
That's pretty good.
Not much better out there ever. So
Yeah.
there's like 2.25% you can find like every once in a while, but that's like
Yeah.
A
How
lot of strings
long of a
attached.
loan was it? 5 year?
I got it for 5 year, but like I'm going to pay it off in 4, but I just didn't
Sure.
want to like,
You didn't want to shoehorn yourself into it.
yeah,
Get that. Sounds pretty good though.
yeah, but yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna see them dying for the Dow, and I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, let me call up my guy to see what type of Dow dying we're doing today. Because like it seems like they have good advice, but then I remember who I'm like reading from, and I know they might be just like hitting up while they're talking about it. Like,
Like I have the channel muted, so I only look at it like when I look at it. Oh my god, dude. The fucking gifs I see in that channel are not making me feel great. Like
yeah,
the
it's
no, I can't. It's just like a dude burying himself in a grave. One of somebody crying that says pain. It's like, and I don't know what. Like, it could have been somebody did something good and somebody didn't follow it, and it's just pain. And I get that. But, God.
I, yeah. See, I want the people that are trying to make me money because it's the only way they make them money to make
Yeah,
me
and
money.
that's. If they're making a business off of it, they gotta be doing something right.
Yeah, so I forget how it exactly works. I know how it works. I don't know the actual specifics, but they take like
Yeah,
1%, 1.5% of I think just gains, and I think it's
yeah.
annually.
Okay.
So it's like that's about standard. It's like 1 to
I
2%.
think so. Yeah.
It's 1 to 2% if you like have an in-person financial advisor that you go and can talk to, and they're 1.5. So they're right in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to be that old couple that gets to leave the country for a month to go sit in like
There's
the
nothing
Dominican
wrong
and
with
stuff.
that.
No. And again, I just don't want to listen to meme stocks.
But you know what? One of them might hit something ridiculous, is the thing. And who
They might,
knows?
but there's
But then they'll just keep doing it, probably.
yeah.
And I don't
For every
know.
good one they hit, they don't believe in. Well, they I don't know though. They never believed in GME, but look at that fucking through the moon rocket ship,
I
rocket ship,
know.
rocket ship.
I think they're doing okay. I don't hear about them losing money that often. But who know? They
What do you
wouldn't
mean?
tell
They were
us
talking
about it,
about
though.
gonna be a red day. Don't look today, boys.
I
That's
know, but that's everything, though. Everybody, you're gonna have red days.
oh, I know, but
Like,
they seem to talk about it a lot. Like we're not looking today.
I don't know. But the other thing is,
Start reading their daily comments more and more.
who's, I don't want to. Who's gonna tell us about the bad days? They're only gonna tell us about the good days, you know? So, who
They're also
knows?
invested like three things. If he's like only in Tesla, when
Yeah, but he's
Tesla's like
actually doing good in Tesla, I think.
yeah, he's
Like,
doing good in
really,
Tesla.
really good.
Yes,
Like, we're talking thousands of percents good.
yes, but he's like only in Tesla and Roblox. That's his diverse portfolio.
It's you're looking for long term, they're looking for right now, short term, and I get that.
He's just memeing on people.
Yeah, but the fucking memes work is the problem.
To some degree, yeah, they are. Hmm. I hope my portfolio includes some NFTs.
I doubt it will.
Come on, gotta get those NFTs. Big value.
Big value of something that I don't understand. Like, how do you? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, so at work today,
Yeah.
there was this there was this menu I was at. There was a lot of things that were like a lot of hey, stuff's not okay with this stuff. And I
Okay.
like I'm like, okay, let me see if I can resolve these so the number's like, you have 0 issues. Trying to be
Okay.
pretty vague.
Yeah.
But,
No, I'm picking it up.
so I like click on it and I'm like, oh, I should read what these errors are. And I click on it and
Yeah.
this is fucking big ass documentation page. So I start reading and I start reading and I start reading and like, I get a good understanding of it. My good understanding is, um, like, oh yeah, you should just be able to get rid of this stuff and like, you should automate doing this stuff. But don't fuck it up because if you get rid of stuff you don't want, if you get rid of stuff you
Gone
actually
forever.
want, it's gone forever and you've really fucked yourself. But yeah, just automate getting rid of it. I'm like, fuck. So I had
That
like 63
sounds
things.
slightly scary.
I had like 63 things in this list, and I'm like starting going through it. Then I got kind of bored. I just like, we're just gonna YOLO this. And I was like looking at all these. I was just like, I deleted like 63 things. Now, granted, I don't think that really existed. And like, it's debatable if like,
Was it actually broken?
I,
Or
it
are you doing the age-old thing of fixing something that's not broken?
most of these things said the last activity was like 2018, 2019. And
That doesn't sound broken.
it's debatable like what was actually going on with them. And I've deleted relative stuff around this in the past.
Oh boy. Sounds like something I would do in touching things.
Yeah, I just
Just
deleted a
like
lot.
touch it. Now it's broken.
Had to search down. Man, wait in emails. The people are like, oh, the issue is with like systems now is emails are getting caught up every which way, but where they're getting caught up is like somehow the most
Well,
asinine
don't
thing ever is
I
now.
think you have like a spam filter
Well, yeah, but it's not just our
company?
spam filter. It's other people's
Yeah.
spam filters, and then our
Yeah.
junk and their junk, and then like there's so many different layers now that people are like, I didn't get an email. I'm like, are you supposed to get it? And it's like, well, we have nothing in our system, but did they get something out of their system, or did like your?
This sounds very annoying.
It is very annoying just to get emails in and out. Trying to find emails for people.
You want a leaf blower to blow them emails around?
Not really. The Amish
Okay.
women, or I think they're Mennonite. The Mennonite women every Monday mow our grass, and they have a backpack leaf blower, but they do it as a job. They don't just on a fun weekend decide they want to leaf blow.
Blow some rocks. It's phenomenal though. I was a little worried at first. And then I got it home and I started it and I blew off my driveway in 10 seconds. Amazing. Blowing leaves from 40 feet away. It's great.
I think I just need to know what your next project is.
I don't know. I need something though. I don't know what.
Do you want a curing shed?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think that one's it.
You don't? You don't want to like hang your meats and cure them?
Hmm. I'd have to get into like making dried sausage or something.
I could see you making sausage.
Yeah. Oh no, I could too.
Do Italian is
Yes.
sausage?
Yes. Very much yes.
Look at that. Look at that. You already have a pasta maker. Can't go down that route.
I do have a pasta maker.
Can't go down the pasta route. So now it's the sausage route. So now it's gonna be Bruno sausage.
Hmm.
I think the McRib's back in McDonald's, so that means pork prices have dipped to absolutely nothing.
Did see that McRib was back.
You know why? You know why when the McRib comes back?
When pork is down?
Yeah, there's not a special time. People like don't ever. I don't know how people don't realize this, but people are like, "Oh, it's McRib season." It's like, no, that's not how it works. Whenever pork goes under a certain price, McDonald's has like, I don't know if it's secret companies, but like McDonald's
It's
buys.
like an overstock trigger or
Yeah,
something. Like
McDonald's
farmers be like,
buys.
"Oh shit, I got too many pigs."
Yes. So McDonald's buys all the pork they can when pork prices dip. Mass produces it in the McRib, and the McRib comes back. So if you see the McRib, pork prices were probably down a little bit before.
Huh. I never put two and two together, but it makes absolute sense.
That's why the McRib just came out in
Like,
November.
why would McDonald's have anything pork if they don't have anything pork right now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely makes sense.
It's like McDonald's is one of the biggest regulators of the pork market. If pork goes down, they bring it right back up.
Interesting. I got too much meat in my freezer right now. Meat. I've got like 2 pork butts, 3 top rounds, like whole or not top eye rounds, 3 whole ones. Got a bunch of hamburger. The chicken in there, I think.
I have the one bottom round. Maybe I'll try again at the jerky this weekend.
I saw something in my pantry. I have a bottle of Thai chili dipping sauce that sparked something in my brain.
Ooh.
I think something could work with that.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I like where you're going with that.
I do too. I want to try it. Someday I'll try something.
I'm not going to beat the spicy ranch, but it's going to be an attempt.
We will see. God, why is everyone adding me today? Gotten like 16 ads today in our Discord.
Eric has 16 hours in the game. Did you just play all night?
He played the fuck out of it today. I'm like 99% sure.
How is the Forza, the newest Forza game?
So yeah, Forza Horizon 5 just came out.
Yes.
It's in Mexico.
Okay. Lame.
The game itself is great. It's mostly functional. It runs like shit, like it always has, because it's a console port. Like, it runs really hot.
Does it?
Yeah. It's everything I expected it to be. Nothing like over the top good or bad. Except I really wish it wasn't in Mexico.
Just doesn't scream. Yeah, it could scream.
See, the thing is, right, the Forza Horizon series caters to like a bunch of different types of automotive groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can look at Forza Horizon as an off-road game if you want to. Like an off-road racing game, because it can be. It's got street scenes, it's got like hypercars, it's got shitty cars. You know, it's a very broad game. Which means that they gotta move it around and cater to everybody that they like, you know? I just don't like the setting of Mexico. It's a lot of desert. It all looks the same. Brown. Oh, what's that? Brown. Oh, got some trees. Brown. It's a cactus. You know?
Dust storm.
Yeah. Dust storm. Which is worthless and useful. Or, like, useless. There's no reason for it. I don't know. My ideal location is Japan. Send it to Japan. Give me the car culture of Tokyo. Give me the mountain roads around it. Like, that's what I want. That's what I hope for. That's what I want. But not the case.
I just never could. I think we've talked about it before. I just never get into racing games.
Yeah, I think you've said it before.
The last racing game I owned was for the PlayStation 2, and it had the number 43, the Cheerios race car in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He was on
I don't know the name, but
Is
yeah.
it number 43? Number 43. I fucking remember
Yeah,
that
no,
shit.
you hit it. I know that.
Um, Heroes Race Car game.
Also, keep in mind, all this stuff I've said, I paid $1 for a month of Game
I
Pass to get this. I'm saying to everybody else that's listening too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something I spent $60. I probably would spend $60 on it because I love that game. The fact that it's like a twinge of arcade, but a fairly realistic. I get to drift around everywhere and have fun. It's like a real good game for me. It's one of my favorite games that I think, as far as racing goes. But it's just like, I don't know. NASCAR.
think it was the '05.
Could have
I
been.
think that was the last race car game I ever owned.
Could have been.
I got it from Blockbuster and never returned it.
Ah, one of those.
Maybe it was NASCAR. Yeah, it was one of those ones. I always played as the Cheerio car and just wrecked the shit out of people.
I remember one of my favorite things to do was just start a race, immediately slam on the brake and turn around. It was something about the fact that they modeled damage and you could just see how wrecked everything was.
Yeah. You never got
Just
it, or I guess you did some of the F1 racing sim.
yeah, I would like to do more. I would race more.
Getting those turnies. You should do Rocket League with a wheel.
I need like a flight stick instead of a wheel is the problem.
I think you should get your uh you should somehow figure out your paddles to be like. Doesn't that how Felix does his Steam controller like the paddles?
Uh, kind of. The problem is the stick. Like a wheel has left and right. I need the up and down,
Okay, better idea. We get
which
you
is
a
why.
flight stick.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You got the finger control for your boost.
Yeah, like give me a yoke. Like give me the. I got the turns and I got the in and out for the up down. Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Can you imagine like that? That's what a pro did. Like a not a real pro, but a pro that like
Oh
is
my
beating the
god.
pros has some like crazy
No,
setup where
I couldn't imagine. Okay, it's crazy enough that I use a Steam controller.
yeah, you better cherish those things till they die. You have to find a new controller.
It's gonna be rough for me for Rocket League if I ever wanted to go back.
You
Like
know
it
what?
would be a heavy relearn.
So the trigger. So I think I need to start buying two of stuff I like, or I need to buy stuff I like. If I like it immediately, I need to buy more of it right away.
Give me an
Because I
example.
run
I
I run into this
understand.
situation with my screwdriver, where I have the screwdriver I really
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then I think I lost my screwdriver. So I'm like, damn.
Especially cheaper stuff like that. Yeah.
And then I'm like, holy shit, I don't want a different screwdriver. Pretty shitty in comparison. I want that other one back. I
Yeah.
should have done at the time is said, oh, this is a nice screwdriver. Let me go pick up one or two more.
Pick up another one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty anal about my sunglasses. I get
I
very
am
upset.
too.
I get like a sunglass I like, I'll wear them to death. Like the plastic starts like warping, like they're cracked. The plastic gets really worn and warping. They
Yeah.
like are really weird. Then I have to buy a new pair. Then I go through like having to buy 5 different pairs till I find one I like because the one I like doesn't make anymore.
See, I buy expensive sunglasses, so it's like I don't go through the process very often. I think I've had 3 pairs of sunglasses my whole life.
Ah, see.
Like the first one that I think literally got weird because of like sun on the rubber and the rubber
Uh-huh.
got all gummy. My second pair, I scratched the shit out of the lenses because I left them on the back of my truck and drove
Mhm.
off. They fell off my truck. I went back and found them, and the lenses were all scratched to shit. And then I'm on my third pair, which are going great.
That's good.
Over like, I don't know, 18 years now, you know?
Yeah. My issue is I hate light, so I put my sunglasses everywhere. So I need a pair. I need, like, I have a pair of sunglasses I leave in Madeline's car just so when I do Madeline's car stuff. I
Yeah.
have a pair I
I'm more of
take
a
in my
grab it
car.
as I walk out kind of person. But I bought goggles and they were
Yep.
delayed to get here. They were on like back order. They sent me a pair of sunglasses with them. So I threw them in my truck as like a
Yep.
backup pair. Has come in handy on an occasion. Even if it's like I'm pulling out of the garage and I'm like, shit, I forgot my sunglasses. Before I would have ran back inside and grabbed them. Now I'm like, oh, I got another pair. It's fine.
Mm. So yeah, it's another thing I need to try to stock up on. Just like stupid stuff like that. I don't like change for the stuff that makes my life nice.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like I'm closer to being in the same boat as you. Like, I don't do it, and I should.
I have this monitor that I had first, and then I wanted another 27-inch monitor, so I bought the same model again just so they would match.
I get that. I started with 24-inch monitors. I wish I wouldn't have. I should have just started with 27s. Because now, like, if you buy a nice monitor, they come in at 27. It's like, shit, now nothing matches.
Yeah. My my main display is still 24.
My main's 27. I went up for the main.
I went up for the
Yeah.
viewing because this is what I watch stuff on.
I so I started with two 24s and then I bought a 27, like a cheap-ish 27.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought a nice 27. And I just never took any away. I still just have them all.
Do be like that for us.
It do. It do be.
Thought I'd just get another graphics card to get the nicer monitor, but that's not fucking happening in this world.
At this rate, you're going to be waiting for a new lineup.
Probably. Ah, well. Need to kill like 3 or 4 more minutes for the cutout. Anything else? You do
Um,
anything?
Blue Leaves.
Your YouTube's removing dislike. Um,
We started some shows, I think, between last time and this time.
yeah, Steam Deck is delayed.
What are you
All of
thinking
our.
of Critical Role, other than them confusing the shit out of you? I didn't
Oh
get
my
it too
god,
much into the third episode yet.
the third episode they're so confused themselves on what's going on at the beginning of the third
Ah,
episode.
God. Shit.
I'm not that far in. Let me.
I'm not. I think I'm in the intro. I'd finish the intro. And just...
I'm
See,
30
the
minutes
problem
in.
is Forza took over, and I really liked Forza. So I've been
I'm
playing the
30
shit out
minutes
of it.
into this episode, and they are very confused of what themselves is going on.
Well, they did stop, like, in the middle of something.
No, but then they kind of realized what they were like. They had a realization of what they were doing last episode, and I don't think they understand why they were doing any of it.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that sounds fucked.
Like right around this 30-minute mark, they have a come to realization. He's like, we don't like this is what we're doing right now is like really like we're not what we're doing is not like accomplishing anything we originally thought we were trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I started thinking about that. I don't think it's helpful. I don't think they should be doing it at all.
Yes. So I'm enjoying it. I think right now it's a confusing part. Not confusing. Right now it's very chaotic just because they themselves are being very chaotic about everything.
Yeah, I think it'll get better. I think
Also
it
didn't
was like them. I think they're still trying to figure out what their characters are a little bit and like
yes.
who they are.
Also, combat at the beginning of the episode and then no combat for the next 3 hours is pretty like fucking dry as fuck. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
It can be, yeah.
It's like, give me the combat not first.
I feel like usually that's how it works.
Yeah, well, it didn't work out that way last time, and I was
No,
very
not at all.
like, because it takes a while. It's like days that you like don't see. It's like days of just talking.
Yeah.
Because you watch combat in like one setting, 'cause it's kind of entertaining. Because you're like, it's like hard to break away when it's that. But when it starts to get to
Yeah.
talk jitsu, I'm like,
I'm
get away
not
from
blown away yet at all. You know, it's been okay, but it's not like fantastic yet.
All of our shows have been bangers though.
Yeah. So I have a screenshot from Reddit to send you of about a show, and it's one that I'm watching, but it's like I don't know whether to suggest it to you or not. It runs in the same like OP main character realm,
Okay.
but it's like I gotta show you the image. I think all our shows have been really good. We have 2 episodes.
Yeah.
What's Assassin and Hero Party? We have.
We also have 3 episodes of Wheel of Time on Friday, and we have a Camping at Steve tomorrow. So we have a lot of content to get through.
Hell yeah! And there's another show soon, next week, early I think. The rest of a show drops that we talked about watching.
Damn. Oh yeah, that one. Yep.
So like not fairy tale, but it's fairy tale.
Yep. Well, we can wrap this up, and you can either play some League of Rocket or Forza, because that's looks like everyone's playing a bunch of everything.
Why? Who started Rocket League?
Furry, he like as soon as we got on the podcast, he just hopped on Rocket League,
Why?
and Fee's playing with him.
I know that. I saw that.
Then Eric's playing for Horizon.
All right, I gotta figure.
Decision.
No, yeah, decisions.
Oh.
Also, I can't render and play anything, so I'll figure something out.
Yeah, you can. I mean,
I can always render
everyone.
late. Yeah.
It's not like everyone. Other than the other night, everyone was staying up till 1 a.m. So that was just a fun night.
Yeah.
Because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
See you later. Go blow some leaves.
Brr.